Andrea?
Less than 17% of the voters get out to vote on election day. Since when in this community do we celebrate a less than 17% voter turnout?
Okay, Barbara?
I had a conversation with the town clerk and also with David Giannotti from the Ethics Commission in Boston, and I contest Jessica Linehan's vote. An argument can be made that she is voting on behalf of her husband, who's a member of the union, who's been purported to bully and intimidate his fellow teachers against Dr. Johnson.
Excuse me, point of order. That is unacceptable.
This is the information that I received from them, was that an argument can be made that the school committee member is voting on his spouse's behalf. In addition to that, Ms. Linehan has to file a disclosure yearly with the town clerk's office.
I filed a disclosure last year.
The disclosure was filed in 2009, but a disclosure has not been filed for 2010. And in addition, when she's voting on an issue that directly affects something that could directly affect her husband, she has to preface her vote with regard to that. In addition, she has to file another disclosure statement. So I do protest her vote.
Okay. Jessica?
I filed a disclosure last year when elected. It is no secret that my husband is a teacher. And if anything ever comes up in which I have a conflict of interest, you're right, it is up to me to say that my husband is a teacher. But nothing has come up like that, and if it has, I have not voted. And that goes for executive session and it goes for regular session. And if you look at the board and if you look at everybody, I mean, I suppose over the years everyone could have a conflict of interest. If you have a student who's less than 30% of the population and you vote on sports and it's high school sports and less than 30% of our population in the schools play sports, you cannot vote. There are many, many intricacies of that law, and I have followed them to the T since I came here, and I object to what you just said. Unacceptable. And my decorum for the past year has been extremely respectful, and you know it.
No denying that.
Is there any further discussion? There will be no more personal attacks on people that are not here. Barbara?
These are facts that a disclosure needs to be filed every year for 2010. One has not been filed yet.
Okay.
I contest her vote.
Any further discussion?
I'd like to say one more thing.
Yes, Jessica.
My husband, this is my official disclosure to the public, that my husband is a teacher in the Sandwich Public Schools, and under Section 23B3, I am disclosing that at this time.
Okay. Any further discussion? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose, say aye, nay.
Nay.
Nay. The nays have it 4-3.
Since that was specific to a timeline, is it okay to follow that with another motion?
Yes.
Then I would like to make a motion to inform Dr. Mary Ellen Johnson that her contract will not be extended.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Marie. Any further discussion on this motion?
This is a formality to, this is part of a formality, right? We are obligated to do this. Just informational.
Well, because Sean, the other one was specific, it said 2 years, so I just want to make it clear that it's not just that it's 2 years, it's not at all.
Okay, any further discussion on it? Okay, I'm just going to briefly say for myself that I do not have any issue with Dr. Johnson and her curriculum initiatives, and that when a superintendent follows another one, these curriculum initiatives and programs stay in place. No, they aren't. just stopped. Unless they are proven ineffective, of course. During her evaluation here at the table, I also had some issues. And I feel still strongly about those issues, which was management style, preparation and planning, communication and relationship with other departments and with the school staff, other town departments and school staff. And therefore, this is why I'm voting the way I am. Yes, Marie?
I would like to let the parents, teachers, students, and taxpayers of Sandwich to know that this was not an easy or preconceived decision. From both sides of this table, we have listened, we have watched, and we have asked questions. We have heard the literacy teachers, and we understand. We have also heard from the mainstream teachers and understand them too. The parents and taxpayers have voiced their opinions also. Nothing has been taken lightly. This decision came from many areas that need to find change or improvement. It would be unfair to everyone in this town to only look at one or two areas or issues and make a decision. The status quo cannot continue. The district as a whole is not healthy. For the sake of the students, it needs to function better. The interest of all the students and staff should be at the forefront of all the decision-making, not just a choice few. I feel that that is what has taken place. I hope that people look at what is happening right now and work to make improvements in the areas that need it and continue to do the great work in the areas that are doing well. And I am sure the district will become a great place for student achievement.
Okay, anyone else wish to be heard? Okay, a call for the vote. Oh, yes, Andrea.
I have a question. What's the plan?
Anyone else wish to be heard? Yes, Sean.
What's the plan? We have a contract with the superintendent until June 30th of 2011.
Yes.
Are you planning to wait until June of 2011 to look to the future and decide where we're going to go and how we're going to get there?
Well, I think as a school committee, we will discuss that and decide where we're going to go.
And when are we going to do that?
When
I
we
propose we
decide.
discuss that now.
Excuse me. Okay, go.
I would like to discuss it now too. I want to know where we're going to go. How we're going to, what are we going to do next? What's our process, and how are we going to do that?
Well, first of all, speaking just for myself, we have to wait and see what is going to occur after this vote, and to see what. Excuse me?
I said I was sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you.
And to see where we go from there. And as a total school committee, as a 7-member board, that we will discuss and decide where we will go from there. Anyone else like this? Did you want to say something else, Sean?
Yeah. When you said you want to see what happens after the vote, meaning what? Like the legal ramifications, because we have two different attorneys telling us two different things, and that we open ourselves up to litigation, as one of the speakers said tonight? Is that what you're waiting to see?
We need to see what is going to
But instead, we
happen.
went ahead and took a vote that could open us up to litigation anyways.
Okay, thank you.
I
Nancy?
just want to say, we have a posted workshop tomorrow that we could continue this in instead of in the meeting tonight.
Well, actually, it is for goals. Any other discussion? I do want to just say one other thing. I have tried very hard to give everyone a say at public forum and at the table. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed, say nay.
Nay.
4-3, Joan. And right now, we'll continue on with the meeting.